Okay, so hello everybody and welcome back. Here's Ruth Hedikin here with Anya Sophia Mann, and this is our final live broadcast of this fantastic book launch, this 24-hour book launch. And here we are in the last 30 minutes now, the closing, well, actually less, it's 20 minutes now in the closing 20 minutes of our book launch. And I just want to say, all that's ending is the live aspect of it. It just means that Anya and I can go off duty now, get a cup of tea, maybe sleep. But the Facebook page, the launch page, will still be here live. And it's very important to know that the books will still be, hopefully, progressing, climbing up the ladder on the Amazon sales ranks. So it's very important to still remember that to get your copies today, especially Anya's book, lightworkerundercover.com. If you're thinking of buying copies for yourself or for friends, or you want it for Christmas, I know somebody earlier typed in the Facebook that she wants Santa to buy the book. It's important to know that Lightworker Undercover is available at half price for the launch. It's only $9.99 if you purchase it as part of the launch, and then after that it goes back up to the regular price of $19.99. So buy the copies now. Say something, Anya.
Lightworkers Undercover, your time is now.
Brilliant picture there of Anya holding. And the reason Anya had to say something is so that's how the camera works. You see, the person who's speaking gets the camera, and so that's how you got to see that beautiful. I love that cover. Anya, is there any way you can hold that that rainbow light up to the camera so we can get a look at that cover and speak while you're doing it, so that the camera will focus on the cover?
Oh, right. What makes it so perfect, the star that's on the cover, the light, is the rainbow rays that are coming out of the light. And that's what we are. We are a kaleidoscope of light in the kaleidoscope of humanity. And that's my full intention with this book, is that this book, it's light-filled. Light carries light codes of information, and that just even holding this book, reading this book, you will be activated on a cellular level to be reminded of the light that you are. We are beings of light, here to light this world up in these challenging times. And I know who you are.
That's fantastic. I can't wait. Even though I edited and published this book, so I've read it from cover to cover, I cannot wait for my physical copy to come so I can hold it in my hand and look at that rainbow light. That was fantastic. Thank you, Anya, the way you held it up to the camera then. We could all see that rainbow light. It's really a spectacular cover.
It's who we are, and we're here to light each other up and remind each other and reflect each other.
And I know throughout the launch we've been talking about the sales rank, and if we can sell more copies today, then that it'll get up higher on Amazon. But I know sincerely from her heart that the main reason Anya offered this book at 50% for the launch is because she really wants to get that message out to as many people as possible. If you know people who are feeling a bit low, or getting a bit disheartened with the way the state of the world is, and all the problems right now, buy them this book. Go lightworkerundercover.com. Go and order copies of this book for your friends and give it to them. It really is a very uplifting read, as are all of Anya's books, by the way. Very, very uplifting read. So in closing out, we just want to say thank you to everybody who has really participated to make this a successful launch. We've run a couple of competitions to win copies of our books.
Right.
Heather Thomas won a copy of Soul Astrology, and Joe Garceau won a copy of Lightworker Undercover. And there are a couple of competitions that are actually ongoing on the page now. So if you haven't been to the page recently, hop over there. These competitions will be run until somebody wins. They'll stay on the page. We couldn't do the competitions live on video as we wanted to do because the technology didn't work the way that we expected, but that's life, that's how it goes. So we're doing it a little bit different. People are going to the page and typing in their answers on the actual page, and that's how we're determining who is winning the competitions.
Right.
So
and so the one that's coming up is 3 30-minute consultations with me. That'll be fun. Oof, can't wait.
And it's really powerful, a consultation with Anya, because like we spoke about in some of the earlier broadcasts, to just be in clear space with Anya and just see where that goes. It's a powerful experience because you just don't know what's going to come forward. And she works in different ways with different people, but it's still a really powerful experience to have. So what's still open, the 2 competitions that are still open on the page are to win a Soul Sign Life Purpose report from myself. That competition is still open on the page. And to win these 3, there's an opportunity for 3 people each to win one 30-minute consultation with Anya. So scroll on the page and have a look at those and write your answers in on the page. So thank you to a lot of the people who've joined us, especially the people who've been buying the books. It's making a difference. It's been a fantastic, successful launch, and we've had a great time, haven't we? We've spoken in some real depth on some subjects. So I just want to repeat that, the books are still for sale. soulastrologybook.com is where you can get a copy of Soul Astrology, and lightworkerundercover.com is where you can get a copy of Anya's book. So thank you to everybody who's participated in this. It's been a different experience doing something through Facebook. If you actually look at this Facebook page and scroll down, you can see it doesn't. Sometimes there are periods when it seems very quiet. It seems like there isn't anything happening. But I can tell you that we haven't stopped. We haven't stopped at all behind the scenes, between private messages that we've got from friends and from family all over the globe. We've just felt so supported in this whole process, the way people rally around. And what's great is the way people celebrate with you. When earlier on, I forget what time it was on you. Did anyone take a note of the time when Soul Astrology became a bestseller, when it got on that Kindle list?
I know when I checked the stats at 2 a.m., that's when I took the picture of it, and you were at number 4. Yes, Ruth!
Woohoo!
And so now it's and correct me if I'm getting this wrong, international best-selling author in the USA and in the UK.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Now, I'm first it went onto the Amazon bestseller list in the USA. So what that meant in one category on Amazon, that meant Soul Astrology, the Kindle version. We're talking about the Kindle version. The Kindle version went into the top 100 in a particular category in the USA. Then it was in the top 100 in 3 categories still in the USA. So it was getting really exciting. And then early this morning here in the UK, it went into the UK, into the top 100 in the UK Kindle charts. So that was when it went international, because then it was in the top 100 in 2 countries at the same time. And it could be more. I didn't even go and look at Canada or Japan or Germany or France or these other Amazon.
We'll do that later.
We'll check them all later. So it actually could be more. And we are checking the statistics for Anya's book. Anya's paperback has been really climbing the charts. It's quite difficult. I don't know why. Well, not difficult. That's not the wrong word. It's different. It's a different experience with a paperback because these days fewer people buy paperbacks. So it's just how it is. So it takes longer for a paperback to climb up the ranks than a Kindle book. And I think my paperback, last time I looked, was ranking in at something around the 2,000 mark or thereabouts. That's the paperback version of Soul Astrology. And to be a bestseller we're talking about the top 100. So it's got quite a ways to go before the paperback gets up there. But last time, there was a point early in the morning when we checked in on Anya's book, and was it 328?
Yeah.
It was number 328.
Yeah.
That is so close. That is so close to getting into the top 100. So we're really excited now, and we're rallying round, and we want as many people as possible to buy Anya's book today, because it's that intense. People buying in one particular day that makes a difference
In a compressed amount of time. Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's
that
exciting.
would be. It is exciting, and it will be so awesome if we can really make that happen. So, if you are going to buy Anya's book, Lightworker Undercover, and you're going to buy copies for your friends, but you were thinking you'll wait and you might get them nearer Christmas or whatever, if you can make it happen and buy those copies today, that could really make a difference and bridge that gap and help Anya to get into the top 100. We'd love to see that happen. And of course, when it does, even though we've stopped the live launch, of course, the Facebook page is going to be here permanently.
Yes.
You can come back tomorrow and check on the progress. And as soon as that happens, as soon as Anya, notice I'm speaking like this is going to happen now. As soon as Anya's book hits that bestseller list, we, of course, we'd be putting it on the Facebook page here and letting everybody know. So it's been wonderful to spend this time with people.
Yes. Important information. Yes, Ruth. The importance of the information in both books that's getting out in and of itself. If no one bought a book, just writing the book, publishing the book is grounding higher light onto the planet. So both books, it's, light workers at work.
And when we're talking about the Amazon bestseller rank and the book getting into the top 100, it's not because Anya and I have got huge egos and we just want to walk around and say we've written best-selling books, because we wouldn't do that anyway. It's just not like that. The reason is because once the books get into the top 100 in any category on Amazon, they start to get displayed by Amazon in the sidebar.
Right.
And so it's helping to get the important message of Anya's book is that you are a being of light and that your light is really making a difference in the world. So that's, the important message of Anya's book, and the important message of my book is that you matter. You are here for a specific purpose, and you can use astrology as a tool simply to discover that purpose. And once you know what your soul purpose is, you live a different life. And so that message that's so important to so many people will be seen by more people once these two books are in the top 100. So the message, it's about getting the message out there to people. And you can help, guys. Hop over and buy the book, lightworkerundercover.com. So
I'm feeling moved in the moment, Ruth, and to share the note to light workers that's in the book.
Beautiful.
Just to have the vibration and the frequency of the sound. And I believe there's time for that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So the book starts out with a note to light workers. Dear reader and light worker, thank you so much for being here. Your time, attention, and energy in deciding to read this book matters to me and to the many people who will benefit by what you read here and then take out into the world. It is your light that lights up and touches the world of so many people around you, from strangers to family. It is time now to recognize your light even more than you ever have done before. We are in great need of more light right now, so that the shadow aspects currently being acted out on the planet can dissolve into that light. The higher light of love is healing. You are that light. We are a unified field of light. We are unity consciousness. One by one, we illuminate the world. We live in the light of each other's light, and we make the biggest difference when we become more conscious of flowing that light. Our light has a calming, neutralizing influence on the anger and fear currently being activated by crushing world events. You are not alone, ever. Support comes from the seen and unseen realms that are connecting and communicating in a myriad of ways for the highest good of all concerned. There are angels among us that show up in many forms to guide us in so many ways, especially when we feel alone in our struggles and need it the most. Sometimes when you're about to achieve success, you might feel something inside hesitating. At those times, you may just need a little nudge of further encouragement. A blessing from the light of another's grace can lighten the load you are carrying. Infinite intelligence and unconditional love can move through any one of us at any time for the highest good. Often in the most ordinary moments and with extraordinary results. Many times you too may feel inspired to help someone in need and become an angel in their life. Can you see yourself, that light worker, at work in your world? We are meant for each other, meant to light the way with our humanity. We are spirits having a human experience. You were born to shine, glow, and sparkle like children at play. However, the journey of life can sometimes dim your light. I know that, which is why I have put my heart and soul into sharing this book with you. You see, I too know what it means to be a light worker. I know experientially what it means to be a light worker undercover. I know a light worker who recognizes a light worker. And it takes one to know one. I am one. I see you. I wrote this book for you. My prayer is that the sparks of light in this book will ignite, awaken, and intentionally stir your purpose here on the planet. I hope you recognize yourself in its pages. Everything in you already knows the information pulsing off the pages as you read. The purpose of reading is to simply remind you of who you really are as a being of light, carrying vitally important light codes of information that are at your core. We all need to feel like someone sees us, hears us, and feels us, knowing that you matter and are making a difference is an innate, basic, fundamental human need. I hope you will naturally resonate to the message in this book and will choose to share its light-filled information. Because when you do, you will actually be grounding and integrating higher light. The energy you flow into our world is unique, and you are a vital piece of a bigger picture that we are all waking up to and living into. Through this book, it is my intention to support you in recognizing that for yourself. When you walk through this world consciously, intentionally, sharing your smile, your touch, your words, and your actions. The beneficial impact on the hearts and souls of others is beyond measure. We need each other in positive ways so much right now. It is a feeling that feels good, like you feel when you know you matter. I want that for you because you do matter. No matter how big or small your contribution, you absolutely do matter. Every life you touch sends the message, you matter. And in that, you matter too. It is so important now that you take great care of yourself. Treating yourself well keeps your energy field clear, so your light becomes brighter and more refined. There are a lot of tips, tools, and techniques throughout the book to support you in that endeavor. You are sacred space, and your life will reflect that when you put you first in the sacred act of self-love. Being self-empowered also connects you to the spiritual confidence that is your real personal power, which raises your vibration, increasing your capacity to emanate light. When you take care of your inner space, your outer space will shine and sparkle with the light of you. From there, you can lend your light to all, so that they too can lean into your light and rest a while in rejuvenation. Live in the enlivening light of inspiration. Imagine living inspired all day long in the light of the love that you are. I did pretty good not losing my spot. I have to find it. You will become contagious, and people will want to bask in your light. In doing that, they also become more of the light of who they really are. I encourage you to look at yourself and those around you, especially children, in a new light. Imagine what is possible in this world if we all shine our light. You are boundless in how you can share the divine light of Source as we light each other up in the most unexpected ways. Look for what effortlessly pulls you forward, draws you up, and invites you into living in the light of you. Everything gets better from there. Your internal world, that inner space that you live from, that motivates and inspires you, is the most perfect place to live from, as a way of grounding more higher light on the earth and into our lives as a human family. A light worker is a human being emanating a unique ray of light with a capacity to harmonize our world through their boundless presence. Oh, I light up just feeling that, because it's you that I'm feeling. We all know that feeling. If there's something about that person where we come in contact with someone who is full of love and light, you feel it, and you see it sparkling in their eyes, their graceful hand gestures, their inspiring words, and their compassionate actions. We are always left feeling better and lighter for having met them and been in their presence. My clear, heartfelt intention for you in writing this book is to hopefully leave you feeling better, lighter, brighter, heard, felt, seen, and understood in the light of seeing yourself in these pages. All my life, I have been passionate about the light. I live in gratitude. appreciation, and acknowledgement every day for the unique ways you spread the light through your light, especially when no one is looking, or see how you sparkle a situation like the magic of fairy dust. May the energy field generated by this book stay with you like a field of grace in full bloom. May light naturally infuse and permeate you like the scent of roses as someone passes by. And may you continue receiving that light on a cellular level in a myriad of expressions. Lightworker, I see you. I know you. I feel you. I encourage you. You are the difference we all need to inspire and co-create a greater world for all of us. Lightworker Undercover, your time is now. Warmly, in the light of love, Anya.
That's beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Anya. And that's a powerful, powerful message for everyone. Thank you so much. So that's about it, folks. That's about it. Remember, you can still go and buy a copy of Soul Astrology at soulastrologybook.com. And if you're buying copies of Lightworker Undercover, get them today. Tell your friends, get them today. Lightworkerundercover.com. It would be so awesome to get that paperback in the top 100 on Amazon, because that would spread that beautiful message out into the world. And it really is important in these difficult times. Something else that's very helpful, those of you who already have copies and Kindle copies, you've already started reading, you're enjoying the books, hop over to Amazon. Hop over to Amazon.com, Amazon.co.uk, whatever country you're in. Hop over to Amazon and just leave a 1 line, 2 line, just leave a quick review, because that really is helpful. I know when I'm buying stuff on Amazon, I go check out the reviews to see what other people think about it. Is it a great book, or is it, does it fizzle out in the middle some way? Or is it really what it claims to be? Is it packed with great content? How do you really know? Well, if you don't know the person and you're not familiar with their work, you're not familiar with my work or Anya's work, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Amazon, you're going to check it out, you're wanting to look for reviews, you're wanting to look for what other readers' experiences have been. So it does make a difference. It's important. Hop over to Amazon after you've got your books and leave a review, and that would be really, really helpful. So it's about time to wrap. I'm trying to still get the hang of the technology. We thought we'd be experts by now, 24 hours, but we're really not, but we'll get better for next time. And just checking now, I can't see any comments. If you have made a comment and I haven't responded to you, I apologize. I'm just checking. Okay, it looks as though that's an older video that people are commenting on. We can catch it
when it comes in and respond.
We can respond on the page, yeah. So that's it for everybody. Anya, some final words?
Just know that we are still here. Even though we're closing, we're still working. And also know that it's been an honor to let you come into our world and get to know us a little bit better through the book, but doing this personal launch, it has been an honor. So it's been great to have you get to know us a little bit more. We've been doing this lifetimes, haven't we, Ruth? Grounded more light.
Bringing it in the light. Okay, so thank you, Anya, for being here, for being a co-presenter for 24 hours, and an associate and a good friend and a really good mentor over the years. And thank you to everybody who's really supported us. And stay in touch. Stay in touch on the Facebook page, Anya and Ruth's joint book launch. We will let you know. We'll keep you posted as things progress with Amazon, and we'll keep you up to date with the news. Thank you to everybody who signed up for the page. I think there were 80 people last time I checked had joined us for this party. That's fantastic. So thank you to everybody involved. And Anya and now are going to sign off and go and grab a cup of tea.
Should we end the way we began?
Okay, everybody. That's bye for now, and we'll see you next time.